What's going on, Habibis? Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Why am I on the other side? Oh, that's because Ernie has a gun pointing at the back of my head. Welcome to all you Habibis and Habibtis. Yes, we're doing the stream that's much earlier today. Doing the list awards because tonight we got a brand new Habibi Power Hour premium episode recording at 9 p.m. East tonight with a special guest, Eliza Blue. Now, if you're a demigod Habibi, you will probably be able to tune in for that live. If you haven't already, sub to the Patreon. Go ahead and check us out. I haven't done a midday stream in quite some time. It's actually quite nice to get on here earlier. Maybe I can actually focus on doing some work this afternoon. So I bring you all here today so that we can actually award the blue checks for their awful, awful tweets for the month of June. Happy Bobby Bonilla Day. It's the day in which former New York Mets player Bobby Bonilla gets paid at least $1 million every July 1st until the year 2035, when he's 72 years old. He hasn't played in the majors in 20 years. That was in 2001. Think about this. The last time Bobby Bonilla played in the majors, we had not invaded Afghanistan yet. So, any event, welcome again. Welcome to the stream. We are going to take the next hour and go through some of the top candidates for the worst tweets of the month. But we added a new category for this particular month. The first category we're gonna go over, obviously, is we're gonna have the most cringe tweet, which is something that's existed for quite some time. But we all are also going to have a tweet in focusing on the biggest simp of the month. That doesn't come very often, but there are a lot of simps out there, and they need to be recognized for their simping. Now, I might be a Jennifer Rubin simp, but it's well known that I'm a Jennifer Rubin simp. So let's just go ahead and get right to it. Let me show you what's going on. In fact, it'd probably be easier if I go ahead and just share the Google document with you. You guys can all see exactly who is joining us on the stream. I'm sorry, who's nominated. So go ahead, check it out. Let me go ahead and send it to the Discord. It's gonna be a fun time, Habibis. I'm excited. Let's see. All right. Go ahead, send that to everyone. All right. Let's see here. So let me pull up the Google Doc right here with the list. Okay. So at the top of the most cringe, which is the first category we're going to start with, we got Nico Lull. Nico Lull, as you all remember, is the Bernie Sanders. We'll call her a stan, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if we'll call her a simp. We'll call her a stan. She comes in obviously as one of the candidates for the most cringe, and is for the tweet that holy shit was taken down. Now we got to go find this and post it because indeed the list comes for all. But this is the tweet. It says $2 million apartment tour, my new apartment. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. So let's hope. I'm actually curious. I wonder if she actually blocked me. No, I'm not blocked. At least not yet. So we'll get her eventually. Um, Jane says the beer was gone for what, like a week? Yeah, I can grow this shit back pretty quickly. But it's definitely a cringe tweet, and I'm gonna go ahead and post it now since um there must be accountability on this website. So I definitely took a screenshot. I just gotta go and find it real quick. Um, Also, I don't know if anyone noticed this, but the account journalists posting their L's online got suspended, apparently for violating Twitter's TOS terms of service and conditions, which is honestly kind of crazy. Here we go. I found it. Deleted, but the list comes for all at Nico. Oh, this is definitely gonna get me blocked. I hear she blocks a lot of people. I'm excited. All right, that's posted. Let me go ahead and put it up for you guys right now just to show you that it is a very real tweet. Okay. There you go. There's the tweet. Look at that. $2 million apartment tour. My new apartment. I'm sorry. I thought she was a fucking communist. What's going on? I mean, I truly don't understand how some of these leftists work. Do they want communism or do they want to? They're like, oh, we want communism, but we're going to benefit from capitalism until that day comes. Like, no, that's not how this shit works. You're either a commie or you're not. You're the socialist or you're not. Fuzzy, what's happening? Yes, I'm up early. Everyone welcomes Siraj's rapid transition to full on boomer. Man, what's up, BP? Coming in at the next candidate as the for most cringe of the month, we have Representative Malcolm Kenyatta, who I believe is a Democratic candidate for U.S. Senate in Pennsylvania, and he's a state rep in the 181st district. So his cringy tweet is hashtag pride is raising the damn minimum wage. Yes, that is exactly what pride is supposed to be about. It is essentially 100% a commie ploy. That's also true, Zach. She wants attention and she doesn't give a shit. And then the third candidate for the most cringe tweet of the month, we have Katy Perry. And I don't know if you've seen this, but she tweeted out a video on June 17th saying, urgent message from 2055, voting is a right and currently the freedom to vote is under attack. The For the People Act believes in hearing from all voices. If you believe that voting should be easy, accessible, and convenient to all, act now. Hashtag while you can. whileyoucan.us. And we're going to watch this shit because fuck you, that's why. Let me pause this music. All right, here we go. Boom.
Let's hope this works.
We've got to tell him.
The fundamental purpose of our democracy is the freedom of our life. You are our only hope. The America you know doesn't exist in our future. Democracy is dead. We have
Is that Orlando Bloom?
The regime watches our every move.
It started when voter suppression ran wild all over America. The voting rights bills died.
Yeah, that is both Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom. I just noticed that.
To vote.
This future doesn't
Fucking
have to
kill
be.
me, man.
You have the power to change it. Save democracy while you can.
Call your senator now.
Tell Daisy we love her.
God, that's just some awful, awful cringy shit. I can't believe they agreed to do that shit. I don't know why I just noticed that it was both Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom as them, but man, that shit sucks. Yeah, exactly, Pupper. He used to be fucking Legolas, and now he's degraded himself to this. Um, so let's go ahead and vote on the worst of the worst. We're gonna go ahead for most cringe. We got Nico Lull. We got Rep. Let's just go with Rep Malcolm Hen Yada. And then finally, we have Katy Perry. I'm going to make this a 2-minute poll, 69 channel points per extra vote, or 1 bit per extra vote. You decide. Let me just go ahead and send this over to the list BB so that they know that we're currently streaming right now. And also that I could fire Ben and Spencer all in one go. Let's go ahead and start this poll right now. Actually, I'm going to give it 3 minutes. Let's do 3 minutes for most cringe. Poll begins right now. Get them votes in. Let's see. Dr. Pewdie says the list is funny and great and all, but then you remember that these are all figures in our country and that this is what's going on in our country. Oh, Pupper, yes. Quick run through for all the tweets. We got Nico Lull with her apartment shit. We got Malcolm Kenyatta with Pride is raising the damn minimum wage. And then we got Katy Perry and this cringy motherfucking piece of shit video. So right now, Katy Perry's in the lead. It's literally these 3 candidates for the most cringe award. Ben. Ben finally pulling up the command of incompetent fool, and it's literally his latest tweet. Carl. No cap. No cap, Carl. No cap. Hilarious. All right. Oh man, Katy Perry's got 69% of the vote. Stop the count. Stop the motherfucking count. Don't anybody pour any more votes in. If you do, all right. Oh, son of a bitch! Who ruined it? Katy Perry gets 68% of the vote instead of 69. I can't believe you guys. Absolutely horrendous. Anyways, congratulations, Katy Perry, for getting it. Let's make sure we just highlight that. All right. Next up, we got a new category for just this month. Starting anew. It is literally the biggest simp award. Okay? So the very first offender, we have Time magazine, tweeting out Biden takes on Putin with this fucking cover. Absolute simp territory. Then we have Jake Sherman tweeting out. His first tweet is not it, but his second tweet is. But his first tweet is good to obviously understand in context of it. Jake Sherman tweets out, "You never ask a positive question, Joe Biden just now, but also Donald Trump for many years." Jake Sherman, Biden just now to reporters, "You're the brightest people in the country. Trump didn't say that." This is what gets you into biggest simp territory. Oh, did you want Trump to give you a cookie or some shit? Next up, we have The New Yorker. The New Yorker tweets out, "America's lifeguard, illustrated by Barry Blitt. It's literally Dr. Anthony Fauci as a lifeguard, as he lets hundreds of thousands of people drown in the water." Pretty cringy. I'm sorry, pretty simpy. Very simp. Next up, we have Will Baskin Gerwitz. A lot of categories. So Will Baskin Gerwitz tweets out, "Shots in arms, checks in banks, and just in time for July 4th, free ice cream in hands, America back together." Is Will Baskin Gerwitz? Well, he's comms for the Democrats, so I don't know if this is. I mean, he's a Democrat and he works for the Democrats, so this is technically part of his job. So I'm gonna actually scrap this one from the simp category, which means Ben, you're fired. 1 second. Sorry, 1 second. All right, so I'm taking Will Baskin Gerwitz off. Sorry, Will. Disqualified. Works for the Democrats. Disqualified. We'll just put DQ'd. No, disqualified. I need to write this shit out. Next up, we have Jordan Fabian. Jordan Fabian, who works for... Is he at Bloomberg now? I think he's at Bloomberg. Yes, he's at Bloomberg. He tweets out, Biden visits the Pearl Ice Cream Parlor in La Crosse, Wisconsin. A reporter suggested he order a rocky road for infra, and he responded, it's been a rocky road, but we're going to get it done. The president ordered cookies and cream and strawberry in a double-dipped sugar cone. This actually isn't that bad. That's not as much of a simp tweet in my view. However, there is another tweet that definitely deserves recognition, and I believe it's Joyce Aline. Let me quickly find it real quick. Give me one moment. It's around here somewhere. And I listed it earlier this week. It was definitely in the month of June. Give me a second. Oh, Big Ernie. Oh, Ernie. What a buddy. I miss him. I'm actually inclined to even put Jennifer Rubin in simp territory for the squad. This is it. This is the one. Joyce Aileen. Let's go zoom in on this one. I actually think this is a pretty big simp tweet. She tweets out, a DOJ insider tells me Attorney General Garland will personally scoop ice cream to show his appreciation for employees at a DOJ event later this week. Did not see this from Bill Barr, who dissed career prosecutors as lacking judgment in an interview late in his tenure. There's that, and then there's Jennifer Rubin, who tweets out, opinion, even the squad is more pro-police than these Republicans. Bingo. Now, did she write this? Let's find out. God damn it, she didn't write it. All right, we gotta take Jen Rubin. Actually, I'll leave it up to you. Let's go ahead and just go through a quick recap, and let's see. All right, that's my profile. We don't need to worry about that right now. So we have the New Yorker for their simping for Fauci tweet. Let's take Rubin off. As Axio suggested, that's a good idea. New Yorker, America's Lifeguard, illustrated by Barry Litt. We got Jake Sherman. Biden just announced to reporters, you're the brightest people in the country. Trump didn't say that. Time Magazine. Biden takes on Putin. And then finally, Joyce Aline with her Merrick Garland ice cream. It's always around ice cream. What the fuck? So biggest simp. Joyce Aline. Time Magazine. Then you have Jake Sherman. And finally, you have the New Yorker. This poll is going to be 3 minutes long as well. 69 channel points, 1 bit per extra vote. Poll begins right now. Let's see what the vote's looking like. The New Yorker currently in the lead with 65% of the vote. How's the poll looking right now? Sorry, I just had to get my to-do list all set and ready to go. New Yorker, the New Yorkers at 69% of the vote. Stop the count. Don't even touch that shit. Let's see. Dio says recency bias. We also have Jake Sherman and Time. Just for reference, Ben actually thought that Time Magazine would get #1. Would get what's it called? The most cringe or the biggest simp on this particular bit. Josh says Ben thought. Oh my god. Oh. Gotta fire Ben. Gotta do it. We have to do it. But now the New Yorker's at 70%. Come on, people. You can use your channel points. You know that, right? Oh god. Big push. Oh shit. Time Magazine. Time Magazine making a comeback. Anthony Rivera, good morning and afternoon, Habibi. It's really tight. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit, Time! Oh my god! And a big comeback. Wow. Eric Soderstrom contributes 4 bits. Bike Practicer, BP, contributes 3,795 channel points. Amazing. So Time Magazine gets it. Amazing. Amazing. Time Magazine, congratulations. What did I do for all right. Now we're getting into the worst tweet category, okay? This is for the worst tweets of the month. That is up here. We have a lot of candidates, so we're gonna have to sift through it. We have 2 candidates from CNN. Let's go through it real quick. We can vote on which one is the worst. Hobby, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Says, can we still fire Ben? Absolutely. Drop them fire Ben emotes in the chat. All right, so this is the first one from CNN Politics. That tweets out how former President Donald Trump turned Russia into a partisan issue. Analysis by CNN's Harry Enton. Then we have another CNN tweet from June 26th. In quote, Vice President Kamala Harris accomplished what she came here to achieve, release months of pressure on her visit to the southern border while avoiding igniting any new controversies, writes Jeremy Diamond. Yeah, in all honesty, that's kind of a simp tweet, but I actually think it's worse than simping. It is obfuscating from the truth, which I think is worse than straight up simping. So we are going to leave this on the worst tweet category. Okay, so we got 2 CNN candidates right here. We can probably do a big. All right. Since there are too many Pete Dominic tweets here, I am gonna leave Pete Dominic off the conversation of worst tweet of the month. I think he's better served as being MVP discussion only. Cynthia McKinney, whose tweet actually got taken down. Did it get taken down? I thought it got taken down. Maybe Twitter just wasn't working. This is her tweet. It says the final piece of the puzzle obviously shows the Twin Towers on fire on 9/11, and she tweets out the final piece of the puzzle, and it's apparently Zionists who did it, i.e. Jews. Great fucking job there, Cynthia. If you want, I'll just show you for posterity what Pete Dominic tweeted. Oh, that's right. He blocked me. So I got to go to my old list. Just give me a second. There is Pete Dominic. Someone explain to me what is wrong with the child twerking. I still do not understand what is the concern. He continues on by saying there's nothing about female bodies moving around that is inherently sexual, and anyone who sees a child twerking and says it's sexual is putting that meaning on her. She's not putting it on herself. And then Simpy McIncel replies, "You must really like kids in the illegal way, huh?" And then Pete Dominic responds, "What is wrong with a child twerking? Explain what your concern for her is." And then the final piece to the puzzle, no pun intended, Pete tweets, "Right wing lunatics are losing their mind over a toddler dancing. They think the adults who encourage this should be arrested. I think this kid is great and see no issue with it at all. You?" Wow. Hobby S, is Siraj only streaming early so you can play Dark Souls later? Actually, I'm streaming earlier because we have a premium episode of a BB Power Hour tonight at 9 p.m., which I got to prep for. So that's why I'm doing it early. It's also my off day from going to the gym, so I figure why not? I'll do it. Next up, we have Madeline Billis, who Ben keeps. Did I get blocked by this person too? Let's see if I can get it. Let's find out. No, her tweets are still protected. Okay, she didn't block me. All right, but Madeline Billis tweeted out, I wrote about a heartbreaking decision that I wish I and so many others didn't have to make. And that is the article that she wrote. It says, I adopted a pandemic dog. Then I had to put her down. I learned I'm far from alone. What the fuck? Come on. Come on, people. You don't have to put down dogs if you can't take care of them. Take care of them. You simply don't have to. Next up, we have Chrissy Teigen, who I don't even know if she got in the top 5 for what she did. I think she was actually 4. Yeah, she was number 4 for that week. That was a stacked week. So Chrissy Teigen, and I'm, you know, apparently she's a bully. Apparently she's told people like what's her name? Christine Stodden? Stodden. What's her name? Stodden. Courtney Stodden. When she told Courtney Stodden to go kill herself, she said she was being a troll. Um, I don't buy that. I think this is who she is, and she's just trying to be all, uh, innocent about it. And shout out to Boris Farage for coming up with this list meme. Look at this. Hold on 1 second. Let's rewind it. It's literally the new Batman movie, a list meme. Look at this.
The hell are you supposed to be? I'm vengeance. The hell
This is so good. Where is she? Where were the other drugs going? Next up, we got Ramsey Paul. And this is just a fucking. This is crazy shit right here. And there are a lot of people agreeing with him. Now, Ayanna Presley's tweet is, it's very virtue signaling, but that's not what gets you on the list anymore. Ayanna Presley tweets out, "Black folks built this country for free. Reparations are a refund and the bare minimum." Okay, I've heard the reparations argument all before. I don't need to hear it right now. But this is not how you approach this fucking argument. You got Ramsey Paul responding, "The farmers, pioneers, miners, ranchers, businessmen, doctors, lawyers, engineers that built America were all white. Blacks picked cotton. In a battle to end slavery, 600,000 whites died. If anything, you owe reparations." What? Professor Pupper says, I have a spicy list meme cooking up. It's 7 minutes long and killing my i3 2017 Mac. I'm scared to see that, Pupper. I really am. But I am very much looking forward to it, like Anthony says. Next up, we have Charlotte Clymer, who, in all honesty, has a lot of bad tweets from this past month. A lot of them virtue signaling and talking about how God is transgender. I don't really give a shit about that. But there are two things that really stand out. One, her tweet about Iran and transgender surgery, because she could not be further from the truth. Okay? Charlotte Clymer responding to a user named JC who says, go live in Iran and see how you're treated. Charlotte Clymer, who is a trans woman, but she lists in her bio right up here that she's a lesbian. Can you see that? Lesbian. Charlotte writes, Iran literally pays for trans-affirming medical care with state funds. So, not exactly a great way to make your point there, sweetie. They literally kill gays and lesbians if they don't get trans surgery. What the fuck are you talking about, Charlotte? And then her other tweet about Marigay and the whole flag controversy in Long Island. Stephanie says, I like how Ben writes out the offenses, lol. You know who started that? Me. I did that shit. Ben is taking a page from me. In fact, both of you are fired. Stephanie, you don't even work for me and you're fired. Sileog says, did you listen to Katie Herzog going into detail about this dog story on her podcast? It was more complicated than that horrid headline led people to believe. Are you talking about moose nuts or moose nuggets? I and Jay and I had Katie Herzog on our show on Habibi Bros talking about her dog, about her whole story with getting dogs neutered and spayed. It was very interesting. I learned a lot. Josh says should attach a screenshot of the offended tweet to the doc too. That would save 20 minutes of searching for them each episode. Not a bad idea. Maybe we might consider it for the next episode. Anyway, Charlotte Clymer tweets out in response to Fox News. A Fox News tweet wrote, New York Times, MSNBC's Mara Gay, disturbing to see dozens of American flags on trucks in Long Island. Charlotte Clymer writes, as a military veteran, I completely agree with Mara Gay. It is disturbing. Large American flags on trucks are performative nonsense that are absolutely intended to communicate that America is a conservative white country. It's an intentional signal. She's right, says the person who literally tweets out, God is transgender. It is known. How is it? It's just, guys, fucking shoot me. Oh, Sileog says, I meant the woman who wrote about having her put her pandemic dog down. I did not listen to that. I will check it out, though. Headlines matter, people. Headlines really do matter. Next up, we have Stance Grounded, who probably blocked me. No, they didn't. He didn't block me. So, Stance Grounded tweets out, they are the same. That's the Nazi flag and the Israeli flag. Okay. And again, I see the other one. I don't know if you responded to this tweet. I can't find the exact response here that Ben cites, in which he says, nobody denied the Holocaust. All I said was another genocide is happening. The whites losing their shit over this tweet is rich because all they ever do is vote for a Hitler. Y'all take the crown when it comes to genocide and terrorism, so save it. Thanks. Okay. I hope that woman never has kids, Josh. Fuzzy, yes, go take Ern for a walk before it rains. He needs it. He's a thick, chubby boy. All right, so we actually have a lot of candidates for this particular listing. So we are going to go through. Let's see. We're gonna have to do some sifting through. Okay. Oh, this worst tweet. CNN's in the conversation for MVP. I don't know if either of these two are the worst tweet of the month. This is definitely worst tweet category. Benoit Boss, vote for a Hitler? How many Hitlers are there? Apparently there are a lot. Cynthia. Next up we have, let's see here. I think in the interest and in fairness of trying to ensure that Pete Dominic, I think he's going to be in MVP discussion, so he won't be in this particular one. Chrissy Teigen with her high again. I don't know if that's worst tweet of the month. Let's just definitely deserves to be dunked on, but I don't know if like the tweet itself is the worst of the month. Madeline Billis, I will give her the benefit of the doubt since I haven't actually read the story. But that headline is so bad. But I'll listen to that Katie Herzog thing. So we'll leave this off for now. Okay. Ramsey Paul, I think this is in the conversation of worst tweet of the month, in which saying that black people are the ones who owe reparations. Okay. Then we have Charlotte Clymer, who I think can double up with either the worst tweet of the month and or be MVP. But because I'm including Charlotte Clymer, we'll include Pete Dominic as well with his children twerking. And then finally, we'll have Stance Grounded with They Are the Same. I fucking hate people with these performative names. All right, so this worst tweet again. So we got Cynthia McKinney. We got Ramsey Paul. We have Charlotte Clymer. Okay. And then we have Stance Grounded. That's 5. 3 minutes on the clock. User channel points and bits for every extra vote. Go ahead and get those votes in. Benoit Ball says, I can't even decide. They're also atrocious. It's actually impressive. It is. Oh. All right, so Charlotte Clymer currently in the lead. Doesn't have a majority, has a plurality of votes, which means we could get a runoff if Clymer does not get 51% or more. And I personally think this is the worst of her tweets. So if we were good, if she is awarded with worst tweet of the month, it'll be for this one specifically. Benoit says, "Let Siraj Twitch polls determine New York City mayor election." And Charlotte Clymer gets it with 51% of the vote. Ben contributing 482 channel points. I see Ben is tipping the scales. There you go. Charlotte Clymer, worst tweet of the month. All right. And now for MVP discussion. We're going to take Charlotte Clymer out of this and replace her with CNN. Now we got MVP discussion. We got CNN politics, or just CNN. We got Cynthia McKinney. Oh God, that wasn't supposed to happen. And then let's see what else. We got Pete Dominic with his children twerking shit. Then we have Ramsey Paul with it is black people who owe reparations. And then finally, Stance Grounded. There's going to be a 3-minute poll. 69 channel points per extra vote, or 1 bit per extra vote. Poll begins right now. CNN, Cynthia McKinney, Pete Dominic, Ramsey Paul, Stance Grounded. Pete Dominic currently in the lead. Yeah, you can spend channel points, the babies. I don't know if you guys have any channel points. You should get them by watching the stream. You get them by watching the stream, by commenting in the chat. You can also use bits if you really wanted to. I'm just noticing that the vote tally is low. Fuzzy says, Siraj, any big plans for your 7-day weekend? Hey, every day's a weekend. Axia says, I blew my channel point wad on the Time Mag. Amazing. People wonder why a certain set of people get, number 1 versus number 10 on the list. Well, if you watch the fucking stream, then you can have a voice over who gets number one versus who gets number 10 versus who doesn't make on the list at all. Now Pete Dominic firmly in the lead. Hold on 1 second, Habibis. I'm gonna have to hop off the phone, hop off of this real quick right after this vote, and then I gotta go take a call. So. What did American Greatness do? They think it's Seth Mandel? No. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Seth. Oh, shit. That's too good. Look what you did, Seth. Here, let's go ahead and get that screenshot real quick. All right, they changed the headline on my phone. How do I screenshot on my Windows? Anyone know the anyone know the what's it called? What's the command? Print screen? Windows key shift S. Here we go. Boom, we got it. Let's go. All right. Thank you. We already got it. We're going to fuck them up with this. Look what you did, Seth. It's the first time I'm using screenshotting on the fucking... Amazing. All right, Habibis. There you go. Our winner for our MVP for the month is Pete Dominic. All right, Habibis. Thank you so much for joining me on the List Awards. Congratulations to all the winners. And I love you all. For the Demigod Habibis, make sure you tune in live tonight at 9 p.m. East on our Patreon. We got Eliza Blue on the show tonight. That episode will be going out to the rest of the Patreon Habibis on Saturday. So go ahead and check that out if you haven't already subbed to our Patreon. Please help us out. Support us. We appreciate your support. We love all of you. Hope y'all have a good afternoon. I'm Suraj Hashmi, and I'll talk to you soon, Habibis. Peace.